This is your Barbados Today Evening News Update for Monday, August 19. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Police discovered the body of a man at a house in Amity Lodge, Christchurch this afternoon. He has been identified as 53-year-old Richard Rollins. The deceased man's cousin, David Ford, told Barbados Today he found his cousin just after 3 p.m. Investigations are continuing. In other news this Monday, crime is on the increase in the parish of St. Philip, but the Royal Barbados Police Force assures it's on top of the situation. Acting Senior Superintendent of Police in charge of the Southern Division, Bruce Rowe, updated St. Philip residents about the situation at a town hall meeting yesterday, hosted by St. Philip South MP in Daware, which examined gun violence in the parish.
At this juncture last year, we had experienced no murders in St. Philip. None whatsoever. Today, we're faced with 8. Okay? 7 of them by the gun. So, that's one side. But the other side shows you that my officers are working. We have tripled the persons we've charged for gun-related offenses in the St. Philip area. What is that saying to us? That we have to really do a lot of work, because in charging and arresting, we still have to try to work with the young people now to try to stop them at an early stage from getting involved in crime.
Rowe pointed out that most of the crimes in St. Philip were being committed by people who migrated to the parish. He, however, assured that his officers are working around the clock to stem the crime scourge.
We are working. And how we are doing it? We are doing it by having policemen give up a lot of their time. Extra duty, overtime. We are bringing in persons from the Bridgetown Division and other areas, the specialized units that are patrolling efforts to patrol these areas. We have them in marked vehicles. We have them in unmarked vehicles. Right? We're targeting the type of things that create the problems. A lot of these illegal thefts that are going on, which they choose to be targeted on. I recovered a number of firearms. Obviously, yesterday, a youngster was held with a 9mm and 8 rounds.
Residents of St. Sylvan's Road, St. Joseph are crying out for help from government as they grapple with poor road conditions and a lack of regular running water in the rural district. It was late in January 2018 that a section of the road collapsed into a nearby gully. The area, which is popularly known as the Dark Hole, is a main road artery connecting St. Joseph and St. Andrew. However, residents told Barbados Today this afternoon that since the road buckled just over a year ago, nothing has been done.
There are really delaying in the process of repairing the road. It's too long, and people are suffering. And I would like them to pay some attention to Seniors Road that is linked to Dark Hole, and also Upper Parks that was out of service for so long.
How does it affect you? You mentioned the bus coming and turning.
And the bus used to come down and turn, but it cannot really come down here now because of the breakage. And people really suffering.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back to Regional Happenings. As Jamaica continues to battle with drought conditions, authorities are urging citizens to be on alert for mosquito-borne illnesses. As we hear in this report from Television Jamaica, there has already been a spike in suspected dengue cases.
Data from the Ministry of Health have revealed that the country recorded more than 140 suspected cases of dengue last month. According to Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jacqueline Besesa McKenzie, it is significantly higher than the figure recorded for July last year. She explains that the ministry is receiving more notifications each year, fitting the case definition of dengue even in the usually slow period.
Over the last 5 years, 3 out of those 5 years, we have been above the monthly mean.
Wow.
Right, and comparing this year to last year, we are way above. Last year, I think we saw maybe about, for that period, I think we were in the region of about 2030. Don't quote me exactly,
Okay.
but that is a kind of difference.
She explains that the heat is resulting in an increase in the mosquito population. Dr. Besesa McKenzie says that this is compounded by several containers used to store water during the drought. Hence, her appeal for persons to be vigilant.
And on the international front in the United States, the New York police officer accused of fatally choking Eric Garner in 2014 has been fired and will not receive his NYPD pension. Commissioner James O'Neill made the announcement earlier today. More in this report from the CNN.
This was a decision that was just announced by the New York Police Commissioner, James O'Neill. This was moments ago. This comes, though, after 5 years, more than 5 years, after police tried to arrest the 43-year-old father of 6 for allegedly selling loose cigarettes.
A man with a family lost his life, and that is an irreversible tragedy. And a hardworking police officer with a family, a man who took this job to do good, to make a difference in his home community, has now lost his chosen career. And that is a different kind of tragedy. In this case, the unintended consequence of Mr. Garner's death must have a consequence of its own. Therefore, I agree with the Deputy Commissioner of Trials' legal findings and recommendations. It is clear that Daniel Pantaleo can no longer effectively serve as a New York City police officer.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit us at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We're also on Izumi Media and bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM and Capital Media HD 99.3 FM. I'm Fernella Wedderburn. Good evening.